Sunday evening saw the end of the Big Bash. The Sydney Thunder won, and it was a fitting farewell for Mike Hussey, who leaves Australian cricket. Can you believe that? Gav Robertson is here to talk about Huss. Thousands and thousands of runs he scored before ever cracking the national side, and then he went on to have a fantastic career over a number of years, and he's getting on a bit now. He's got the grey hair and all of that. Did we miss out on a lot of cricketing brilliance from Huss because we selected him so late?
No,
or was it his time then?
I think we picked him a little bit like Mark Waugh. He was ready to go, and he knew his game really well. So, no, look, yeah, he could have been a couple of years early, but he probably would have gone through some turmoil of working out what his game was in international cricket and who he was, and I think he came in and just dominated. He had a lot of, I think you need a few ups and downs in your career to get to that point where you're very hungry and you know what you want, and to me he's par excellence with regard to that. Well then,
on the other end, could he have played on? Or that generational change we see, the players are so much younger now and there's so many of them?
Look, well, yeah, I mean, you can say he could have, but life changes, kids and family life and where you want to have your input. I think, you know, when you're travelling a lot, you do miss your kids, and it's an important time for him at the moment, so it's the right time to give the game away. I mean, seriously, you don't want to end up like Brad Hogg and play until you're 50. I mean, Hoggy will.
Oh, yeah, because he looks like he's having such a bad time.
Yeah, I know, but he's probably going to, I mean, he's probably going to be, you know, debating with the government on retirement age and if he can get his pension. Oh, can I still play the BBL? You know,
BBL
it's
17.
What's going on there? Yeah, just there it goes.
Best Australian batsman of recent times. Where does Huss stand for you?
Oh, I mean, I don't put him as best Australian batsman. I put him in a real strong category of the best 20 players that we've had play for our country. You know, if I'm thinking great players, you think of Border and you think of Chappell and you think of Harvey and
Robertson.
You go through a list of players. You know, you just talk about people that have achieved at really high level. So for me, he's in at the top 20 of the best Australian batsmen that have played Test cricket for us at an international level and delivered with an excellence of knowing the game in all formats. I mean, his ability to play Test cricket and then change into the 50-over format and just change on the click of the fingers, it says that he's very, very smart. For me, it's about how smart you are as a player.
Yep.
So the biggest growth, if you're talking smarts, is Steve Smith. The growth in 2 years is incredible from being a guy or not totally sure of how he's going to play and what he'll play at and what are his no-go areas. To me, he knows it, and Hussey was the greatest example of that.
Well, like any great player, want to finish your career in bright lime green, and he got to do that. I mean, it's not exactly an Ashes win or a World Cup win, but at least it was a competition win to go out on.
Well, the Sydney Thunder have been lambasted, haven't they, by everyone, for 3 years.
Good use of lambasted, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm a Westie, and I don't use it a lot.
Oh, well, it's 3 syllables. So.
Well, and I thought, let's go for it. But I'm a Westie, and I'm extremely proud of the Thunder. Yeah. You know, they were a side that, if you look at the side of Callis and Watson, Hussey, I think Russell and Khawaja, they had players that they can get this done. It's about, can they keep them on the park, can they stay fit, and can they get a way of working together under a really good leader in Hussey. Yep. And they got a bit of confidence. They talked it up. They lost 4 games in a row, and that hurt them. But once they got going again, I thought they can win this. It's just good. I think it's good for the BBL. It's very good for Western Sydney. Their brand in and around well, probably the 2nd biggest market in Australia. So big tick. And for Michael Hussey to go out the way he did, it's the perfect ending, isn't he? I mean, he's the Richie Cunningham or Tony Abbott of Australian cricket, isn't he?
Richie Cunningham or Tony Abbott.
Well, he's very clean-skinned and he's very proper. I could expect it. I could see him in politics. Tell me you couldn't see him in politics.
No, he's got that salt and pepper. He could probably do that. He'd look good in a suit.
Yeah,
he's just scrupulous.
Great career to Mike Hussey.
He's too honest. There you go. Great career from Mike Hussey. Let's hope he doesn't go into politics.